Hello and welcome to the Superintendent's Perspective. I'm Lisa Ayala with Edinburgh CISD Public Relations, and I'm joined by Dr. Mario Salinas, Superintendent of Schools. And today we're going to recap a little bit about what we talked about last week, and that was the job fair, and then we're going to go on to talk about some of our pre-AP classes and AP. So tell us a little bit about how the job fair went.
The job fair last Thursday went very well. There was a record number of job seekers.
Oh wow!
You were there. There was hundreds of people trying to get teaching jobs here in Edinburgh. We have the highest wages in the region, and so we have people from McAllen, people from all over.
Yes,
trying to get jobs here. We're still on that particular night we ended up hiring like 12 teachers, but many of the principals made appointments to go back to the campuses and do more thorough interviews of the people that they were interviewing for jobs, because there were so many people they were interviewing that night, 5 or 6 or 7 teachers per vacancy, and so the principals wanted to do a second round back on campus. So today, we as a result of the job fair, we've hired about 30 teachers at high school, middle, and elementary. And they're still coming in.
Yep. They'll continue to come in.
Right, because of the principals would make appointments to interview these candidates back on campus.
Yes.
And so they're still coming in. I would say the job fair was very successful. We hired all kinds of teachers from the surrounding community.
Wow, that's
and the best thing about it was the principals were saying we interviewed 7 people for a math position, but we really couldn't decide, so we're going to do a second round to the top 3. So it's like I always say, the more people that interview for any given job, the degree of quality is probably higher, because you got more to choose from.
That's right.
So
and the experience and all of that, so that's awesome. 7 for
that
one
was
job.
Good. That was very good, and it bodes well for us. We still have vacancies. Today we have, I was looking at it this morning, elementary, middle, and high, we still have about 40 vacancies still.
So for those out there that are interested, go to our website, go to social media, check the vacancies, and see what we still have available. We have a lot available, so they can certainly check there.
Yes.
So that's awesome.
We're still recruiting teachers to our schools.
Right. And you'll continue to lose some just through attrition.
People retire.
Right.
People haven't decided if they're going to retire. A lot of them have submitted their letter of retirement for the end of the school year, and like every day from here to the end of the year, I'll sign 1 or 2 or more letters of retirement from teachers that are going to retire. They're done with the teaching career.
Okay, all right.
And some move.
Oh, that's true.
Some move because they're spouses. You could be a spouse of a border patrolman that was reassigned to Laredo. You could be a spouse of a medical profession worker that's moving to San Antonio and things like that.
Sure.
So they move around, and some just outright quit the profession and move on.
Sure. Well, now we've been talking also, sir, about a lot of different ways and the kinds of programs that we have in the district to interrupt the cycle of poverty. We've talked about pre-K3. We've talked about after-school programs. Now we're going to talk a little bit about pre-AP classes and AP classes.
Correct. In Edinburgh, yes, we one of our foundational principles is to interrupt the cycle of poverty, and we started a pre-K3 program. We started an expansive after-school program, especially at the elementary schools. We are modernizing our career and technology program. We added the collegiate high school.
Right.
So we've got all these different things happening that we feel are going to, and we what we started talking about, we're going to pay our teachers good money because teachers make a difference.
That's right.
In our fight to fight generational poverty. So we're doing a lot of things. The curriculum program in Edinburgh is at the elementary level, it's gifted and talented and the normal program, right?
Right.
And then at the middle and high, we have start transitioning from the gifted and talented program to pre-AP program at the middle. And then At the high, we have pre-AP programs and advanced placement programs.
Right.
What's an advanced placement class at the high school?
Mm-hmm.
Let's say calculus. Advanced placement class is a college board sponsored class that is the very definition of an advanced placement class is that it's a college level rigor.
Right.
College level rigor.
Mm-hmm.
And we subscribe to the college board. We subscribe to advanced placement programming, and we have made a concentrated effort since I became superintendent 2 years ago to retrain our teachers in advanced placement strategies, teaching advanced placement classes. And so through training, through sending them to institutes in the summer, 1 week, 2 week institute, 3-day institute, to retrain our teachers to teach this type of material, rigorous material. Right. In Edinburgh, the strands of academic rigor, you have the regular program.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Then you have the next level of rigor, and I'm talking middle and high. Mm-hmm. The next level of rigor is the pre-advanced placement program. Right. And then the highest level of rigor that we offer in Edinburgh is the advanced placement program. And that's the advanced placement program is a worldwide curriculum.
Right. And
the materials that we use in Edinburgh to teach advanced placement calculus or advanced placement chemistry or history or English. Literature or foreign languages or the computer science. We offer 17, 18, 19 different types of advanced placement classes. Those advanced placement classes are the exact same advanced placement classes that they offer in New York, in San Francisco. It's worldwide, that's London, or some other country.
That's right.
The materials that we get to teach calculus or history or chemistry, advanced placement, the same materials that they use everywhere in the world, in the United States. At this time of the year, starting next week, as a matter of fact, students start taking advanced placement exams. I believe we start with advanced placement human geography. Starts next week. That test and every other advanced placement test, calculus, literature, history, chemistry, biology, all of those, it's the exact same test that they take in New York, in San Francisco, in Dallas, everywhere. Right. The exact same test. And they take it at the exact same time. It's standardized.
Yep. That's what I think is so attractive.
It's standardized.
Right. So that's amazing.
Right.
That they are able to take the same exact curriculum, the same exact test, or the same exact class everywhere.
And then one of the things that in Edinburgh that we emphasize to our students is we encourage them to take advanced placement classes.
Right.
Advanced placement classes are not for elite students or for very smart students. That's not the way that the curriculum is designed for. It's designed for all students.
Right.
So
if you're willing to do it.
Right. And in Edinburgh, we're making a concentrated effort that if you're going to teach an advanced placement class, any class, or a pre-AP class,
right.
English, mathematics, social studies, science, any one of these classes, you have to get trained.
Right.
You have to get trained by the college board on how to teach advanced or pre-advanced placement classes. We don't just assign you, Ms. Ayala, you're going to teach advanced placement history without training.
Right.
But just in name. We don't do that in Edinburgh. We're making an effort to train all our teachers to be able to teach advanced placement strategies to all children.
Right.
So the students start taking the test next week. And it's a measurement of how they do. In Edinburgh, if a student passes 3 advanced placement classes, Spanish, literature, calculus, the student's considered
AP scholar.
AP scholar. If a student passes 4 advanced placement classes, it's an AP scholar with distinction.
Wow.
And there's different levels. We've had students pass 15 AP exams.
Oh my gosh.
Imagine how smart some of these kids are.
Yeah, that's
Believe it or
amazing.
not.
Wow.
Believe it or not, we've had students. It's not unusual in Edinburgh for a child to pass 15 AP exams. Literature, foreign language, the calculus 1, calculus 2, physics 1, physics 2, chemistry 1, chemistry 2. I mean, we have some very smart students.
And let's just say, for those who don't know, AP classes essentially are classes that are taken in college. I mean, you pass this class, you have college credit. I mean, these kids are taking college level classes.
The advanced placement class or test is extremely difficult. Probably more difficult than what you're going to see at the college level. It's an extremely difficult test. I've seen them. I used to be a high school principal.
Yes.
An advanced placement exam is very difficult. It's the same test they use worldwide.
Right.
It's a very difficult class. And then we have more advanced placement scholars than any other school district in South Texas.
153.
153 last year.
This year,
153 advanced placement scholars. These are students that passed
at least
three advanced placement tests.
Wow.
We have more advanced placement scholars than any other school district in South Texas, by far, not even close.
Wow!
Because we subscribe to inclusivity. If we don't reserve advanced placement classes to only those students that are very smart according to their transcript, or they're being identified GT when they were small.
Yes.
Any child is welcome to take the class, provided they understand, and we talk to the parents, provided they understand the child and their parent that if you take an advanced placement class, you be ready to do the homework. Mm-hmm. It's rigorous, and if they understand that, we let them.
Wow.
That
is definitely not the way it is at other districts.
Right, and we subsidize the advanced placement test as well. The test itself costs $200 or more.
Right.
That's what it costs. We simply asked our students that in order for us to subsidize the test, the school district, you have to take the advanced placement class. You have to take the class. We're not going to pay for your test if you're not taking calculus, but you want to take the calculus
test and get credit.
Right. Because we're throwing money away, right?
Right.
So we'll pay for it, but you got to take the class, and you got to put in we charge our students $20 to take the test.
Sure, but that's fair.
We charge them $20 to take the test. Little skin in the game for them.
Yeah.
And so yes, we offer almost all the advanced placement classes that are offered by the college board. Almost all: music theory, chemistry 1, chemistry 2, calculus 1, calculus 2, physics 1, physics 2, and on. Almost everything. And so when you get so many advanced placement scholars, that only tell you the scope of the quality of instruction that's happening in our schools.
That's right.
Right. Not some schools are produce results in math, but not in anything else, or in science, but not in anything else. We have high passing rates in mathematics, in the languages, in the sciences, in the social sciences,
right?
Across the board.
Across the board, you're
across
right.
the board, in the Englishes, across the board. That tells me that our curriculum is
very strong.
It is strong across the board.
Yes.
Not just in math or English or science, but across the board.
This translates into credit hours at
college
the college.
Credit hours. If a child, like I was telling you, we've had students pass 15 advanced placement classes. Many colleges, especially the public universities, the University of Texas, Texas A&M, and so on, they accept a passing score.
Yes.
What they consider a passing score, colleges for credit, it's a 3.
Right.
In one of these classes, advanced placement classes. If you get, let's say, for example, a 3 in calculus, the most colleges, public and private, give you credit for calculus.
That's right.
At the college level. If you get a 3 for English literature, most colleges will give you credit for English 1 and English 2. A lot of our students they satisfy the English and math and science requirements through advanced placement
That's right.
testing. They go straight into other courses. So a lot of our students receive 30, 35. It's not unusual for a student in Edinburgh. They graduate from Edinburgh and they've gone through the advanced placement program. It's not unusual for that student to get 30 college credits due to passing advanced placement exams. In the end, if a child goes through the advanced placement program, that child inevitably will be ready to do college level work.
Yes.
When they graduate from high school.
Right. And you had mentioned even though, and this is something we'll talk about on the next episode, but even if they didn't pass it, they were ready to go in and probably ace it in college because it is so rigorous.
Yeah. The test itself is icing on the cake.
Exactly.
It's a very hard test, but the value of the AP course is the course itself.
Yes.
Taking the course every single day.
Every single day.
And if you get out of that class and you make a passing grade, inevitably you're going to be able, if it's mathematics, inevitably you're going to be ready to do college level math. Yes. If it's English, you're going to be ready to do college level English, etc. Passing the test is icing on the cake.
That's right. That's right. Yeah. And we'll talk a little bit more about that on our next
we'll continue
episode.
to talk about this pre-AP and AP program at the next session.
All right. Next show. All right. Well, thank you all for joining us on this week's edition of the Superintendent's Perspective. As always, stay healthy and stay safe.